I have led a toothless life, he thought. A toothless life. I've never bitten into anything. I was waiting. I was reserving myself for later on. And I have just noticed that my teeth have gone. A little dramatic to start the video, I know, but I feel it's very fitting for today. Last week I heard Chris Williamson say that on his podcast, and it just kind of lit something in me. Hey guys, I'm Connor. This is Cards and Canvas. Over the last year or so, I've been bootstrapping a sports card and art business. Kind of an interesting combination. I haven't ran into anybody else that really does it, but it's really turned into a passion of mine. And there's one thing that I regret most about how I kick things off, and that's this: recording YouTube videos. I wish I had started from the beginning. And in a way I kind of did. I have a couple videos on this channel, but I didn't really dig in. And I never really went all in on making content for this. Over the last year, I've had some incredible opportunities come up. Been full of blessings and insane opportunities that I should not have had this quick. So I'm excited to show you some of those and tell you about them. So far, I've learned that making videos is interesting. It's a process. There's so many hats you have to wear. You have to be able to write. You have to be able to plan a fair amount. You have to be pretty creative. And you have to act in a way. I'm kind of acting as myself right now. Because I feel super uncomfortable sitting in this room talking to a camera. So let's back up 2 months ago, starting in November. I had the opportunity to create 5 pieces of art for 2 of the biggest athletes in Kansas City, Patrick Mahomes and Bobby Wood Jr. Obviously, that's just pinnacle, right? Like, that's an insane opportunity to have 1 year in. Those are the 2 guys in the area, right? You had Travis Kelce in there. And from that moment, I knew I wanted to sit down and share something like this throughout that process. But when I sat down to record and document it, it was just stale and felt uncoordinated, awkward. Which it is what it is now. But I wish I could go back. I wish I'd stuck with it a year ago. And if I had stuck with it, I could have capitalized on it and made a cool YouTube video about making 3 custom jerseys for Patrick Mahomes. How cool would that have been? That would have been insane. So on an icy day out here in the Midwest, I decided now's the time. I'm going all in. I'm doing the thing. I've been passively consuming a lot of tips and techniques through creating short form content on my Instagram and just watching my favorite creators here on YouTube. I've always been a big fan of YouTube and consuming information. Like the quote at the beginning of the video talks about, I don't want to wait to bite into things. I want to just get in there, put myself in the ring, put myself out there and see how it goes. And I'm sure a lot of you are going to be telling me about it in the comments, so looking forward to that. Before you do that though, I'm going to tell you what led me here and what's limiting my progress now, some of the hurdles that have come up. Although I can tell you in one word what gets you over those hurdles, and that is reps, getting reps in. It is amazing how much growth comes just from doing the work. From November to Christmas, I cranked out 10 pieces of art, which did not leave any time for watching YouTube, learning, creating other things, working on the cards even, put that on the side for a while. And it was a grind, but art has taught me a lot. I think it's common for people to view art just as a hobby, which it definitely is. It is. But now that I take commissions and make money off of it, I'm going to adjust this. But now that I take commissions and make money off of it, it's work. Which means I run into frustrating roadblocks just like in anything else. So to start off, I think it's important. Why even do art? Which is a question I asked myself a lot growing up. Why, out of everything in the world that you could be talented in or have a knack for, why for me am I good at drawing? Why for me am I good at painting? And that used to bug me a lot, actually, growing up. I think it's mostly because it's not a particularly helpful skill or useful. I mean, it's cool. It's really cool to get to make and paint Patrick Mahomes on a Chiefs jersey. That makes people excited for a little bit, but it's just a thing. And I'm aware of that. I think that's why I pursued being a physical therapist in the first place, which is fulfilling in many other ways. But now I am building something regarding my art and taking it seriously. And another business term for build is scale. So as I scale my business, the most limiting part is you can only sell an original one time. If I sell an original piece for $500, then that's what I've got. But the best way I know to scale my art is to start offering prints, which is an awesome opportunity as an artist, because there's a lot of people that, which myself included, I can't buy a $700 original to hang in my office, but I would love to buy, something more affordable that I can hang on above my desk. I mean, luckily I have the means of creating something I want for my office, but you get what I'm saying. But yeah, I definitely feel that's the right route to explore going forward. I really love the idea of doing limited print runs, kind of like what you see in sports cards, where you get it, you want the shiny one, or you want the autographed one, the low serial numbered one, out of 99, out of 50, out of 10. It's really fun, and it's a neat way to incorporate the other half of cards and canvas. So cards are actually what kicked off Cards and Canvas originally. A little over a year ago, my buddy Joshua, he invited me to a card show for the first time. Joshua's Cards and Coins, check him out, cool stuff. And like most kids around my age, I grew up with some Pokemon and sports cards, and I was like, oh yeah, sure, I'll check it out, And when we got there, I was just surprised at how big and healthy the hobby still is. It was great to see. The show's cool. I walked around, checked stuff out, and saw this cool Chief stuff, being local in KC, right? But I remember this one card in particular, and it was a Patrick Mahomes rookie card, and which was cool enough in itself, right? But when you flipped it around, it had Len Dawson's autograph on it as well. And I was like, oh my God, that's awesome. That's like the pinnacle of what I would want out of a Chiefs card. So obviously I wanted to buy it until I saw the $10,000 price tag attached to it. And I was like, so yeah, I didn't leave the card show with that one. And that's kind of how it started. So fast forward to now, my collection's grown significantly. I've got some awesome cards. Been having a lot of fun growing on Instagram, showing off the cards, showing off the art, and trying to find connection points between the two. And everything's just at a really exciting point now. On the card side of things, I'm preparing to send in my first PSA submission, which is a huge learning curve in itself. And I'm sure that'll be a video for another time. It's a great opportunity to grow and expand the card side of the business. So yeah, I'm excited to touch more on that. To wrap up, I've come a long way in the last year, and the momentum's only building. I can feel it. I know it. And I want to document it. Earlier, before recording this, I was watching my previous YouTube videos, and I was just getting a nostalgic feeling because I've grown so much. I have so many more tools and skills now that I didn't have then. So going forward, my aim is to be more intentional and consistent here on YouTube. I see the benefit in it. I think it's a great chance to facilitate the brand and grow the business, but also just documenting the process. I want to be able to execute the next time a big opportunity comes about, and I'm excited to get the reps in. The only way to grow is put yourself in that stressful situation, get out of your comfort zone, and see what you got. So there it is. I hope you enjoyed hanging out with me, letting me talk your ear off, and I hope you join along. That's it for today. I'm going to go try and combine these clips in an interesting way for you to watch and be entertained. Be great. See ya.